What is going on, everybody? You got Matty Brollic here, and I am filling in for my friend, the Flying Bird, as he will not be around to record and comment over his NPL tryout tournament match. So that will be my job today. He approached me and asked if I could fill in for him because he's got other obligations to tend to. So I said yes, and that is why I'm here today. So if I sound weird, I apologize. I'm literally screaming because my microphone is not being picked up very loudly by my computer. And if I just use my computer's mic, which it's not as clear, it's not picking up anything. It's just being really, really dumb. And it's really frustrating, but what are you going to do? Just bear with me here, everyone. So, Bird gave me a synopsis of his team and an analysis of why he made certain plays and when he made certain plays, etc., so I could give as best a commentary as possible. So he is going up against Kyle, who goes by a potato farmer on Showdown, and he's got a very scary looking team, but my boy Bird does have some really nice prep. So let's see if he'll be able to come out on top here. So we'll get right into this game as Bird leads with Gyarados. Now, this is a really good lead of choice here because he's got the taunt, and not only can he prevent Fortress from setting up hazards, but he could also set up on the Fortress with Dragon Dance. So very good lead in his part as he goes right for the taunt, and that is going to work. No mental herb, anything like that, as now he goes right for the Earthquake because in case his opponent was running a Scarf Raikou and he went for Dragon Dance, he just wanted to get some damage, so he just goes right for the Earthquake. Fine play. As you can see, it does very good damage to this Primarina. Now, he goes up for the bounce to scout the set on the Primarina, and now the Primarina switches out, going right into his Raikou here to take the bounce pretty nicely. As now, he's going to go right to his Mew, as Mew is just a bulky Pokemon. It isn't going to take too much, but that Life Orb Volt Switch does do a good chunk as the Mew is way more physically defensive. It's designed to take 2 knockoffs from Weavile because it's got a Cobra Berry. And now, as you see, he goes for the Flamethrower on the Fortress. It's going to knock the Fortress down to its sturdy, which is going to allow him to get up the Stealth Rocks. And now he's going to be able to get the Custap Explosion off. But that critical hit was kind of unfortunate here, as now you're going to see he goes into the Meloetta. And he may have been able to roost off this damage, had he not gotten crit there. But the Meloetta is just going to be able to safely U-turn. So what would have happened had he not gotten crit was the Meloetta may have had to, either gone for a different move because U-turn may not have knocked him out, or he would have had to go to something else like Weavile or Infernape, something that was strong enough, Raikou even, to knock out the Mew, because U-turn probably wouldn't have done enough. So here he goes right into his Primarina, probably the most expendable thing on his team at this point. So Bird just goes into his Diggersby and is able to cleanly knock out the Primarina with the Silk Scarf return. As here comes the Weavile, and his his best Weavile check has been knocked out, but he has Weavile checks on deck here, as he also has a physically defensive Arcanine and a Mega Scizor. As the Weavile just goes right for the Ice Shard in case that's a Scarf Diggersby, but the Rocky Helmet Arcanine comes in quite easily on that. As here's able to Morning Sun, as now, check this out, that Hyper Voice does over 50% to Arcanine. That's pretty strong. And the fact that he outspeeds means that he may be Scarfed, or maybe he's just running a lot of speed investment because the Arcanine is not running a lot of speed. It's fully physically defensive. So that Hyper Voice is a very, very good chunk to the Arcanine because that's a max HP Arcanine. And now he's going to be able to just get some Flare Blitz damage off. He gets a nice and lucky burn, but not too big of a deal. But here, he makes a misplay because he goes into Gyarados and goes for the Dragon Dance here. He should have just attacked or something, or even gone into something else like Diggersby to pick it off with Quick Attack. But unfortunately, he goes into Gyarados and gets picked off by the Scarf Meloetta. As now he goes into Scizor, and he's going to go for the Substitute here because the Meloetta is going to go down to Burn on this next turn, which will allow him to get up a Swords Dance the next turn no matter what comes in. And the Raikou comes in here with the attack investment that Bird is running. he should be able to 2-hit KO, or I mean 1-hit KO this Raikou after the Bullet Punch, because it's guaranteed a 2-hit KO with his investment at +2. So here comes the Infernape, and he's just going to go for another Bullet Punch here. That does a very, very nice chunk to the Infernape, as Infernape just goes for the Flare Blitz and gets the knockout there. Here comes Komo, and he actually just goes right for the Poison Jab here, just because, you know, he could have gone for Dragon Dance, but it didn't really matter because all he needed to do was knock out the Infernape, and the Diggersby would be able to come in and quick attack the Weavile, as Ice Shard will not be enough to knock out the Diggersby from here. I think it does around like 70 max or something like that. So Bird is able to pick up the win there in a pretty narrow game, just 1-0. I feel like he should have gone for the DD with the Komo there, just because, like, what was Infernape really doing to a Komo? And say Infernape didn't have Mach Punch there, then the Komo would have been able to just knock out the Infernape, and it could definitely live an Ice Shard from a Weavile. It's really bulky on the physical side, so then he would have just gotten a nice 2-0 rather than 1-0. But it doesn't matter. He got the W, and that is the important thing. So congrats to Bird on getting his first win, which I believe was his first game as well, and hopefully his win streak continues. So with that being said, that will wrap up this quick analysis of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely leave likes, comments, and subscriptions for Bird. And until next time, have yourselves a fantastic day. And Bird, will see you in the next one. Later.